My name is Dan Perez. I'm the Vice President of New Media over here at Metro. First go through a presentation, and then we'll also go through some live examples of our clients using the themed websites and directories. So just a little bit more information about our themed websites and directories, sites that are co-branded with your logo. They all include SEO built in. They also offer more traffic to your website, meaning that you can link from your website to this website. And also, if you have any Google Page Analytics, you can add it to the website so you could track the page views. Now, some of the benefits of the sites are that you can have it co-branding, meaning that your newspaper logo would appear on the top left-hand corner. You would receive 3 new themed websites per month. You do have access to any of our archived themed websites. You can also market these sites before actually going live, which basically means that you can have a spec website that you can present to any of your clients. Any of our archived websites, you can present those without actually going live. You have multiple ad sizes available on each one of these sites. You can add your own local content as well as photo galleries and videos. Again, you can track pages using Google Analytics, and you can even customize these sites to parallel what your branding is. So for example, as what you can see in this preview is a spring home. If you wanted to change that logo to say spring home and garden, you can upload your own logo to replace that logo that you see there. You can even change some of the colors that you see on the site, so the green can be a blue. You can change backgrounds, you can change images on the slides. But primarily, these sites are ready to go, so you really don't need to make any modifications to the design. The idea is to begin selling right away, as well as add local content. We do offer 3 different layouts available as a home page. 3 different layouts are themed websites. If you look at this image here on the right, it allows you to sell banner advertising on the top and on the right-hand sidebar, and you will have content provided by Metro on your sites. The next layout is what's called a themed directory. So again, you do have the banner opportunities on the top and on the right-hand side. The difference now is that the content does not appear on the home page. The content is still available on the site, except your listings of advertisers are now what promoted on the home page rather than the content. You can access content by clicking the home, and then there would be a drop-down menu for you to get to those content areas. But again, the focus here is to promote businesses on your home page as a directory style listing. And then the third layout option is what we call a themed ad directory. So as you can see, we no longer have that sidebar advertising opportunity. We do have the advertising opportunity at the top, and you can still access content. And again, you would access it through the home. But right now, front and center, once you land on the page, you would see these 300 by 250 square ads. And when you hover over a square ad, the ad would increase in size, as well as you would have access to the contact information as what you're seeing here. Your newspaper logo would appear on the top left-hand corner. You can modify the section logo if you would like, as well as add your own local content on the site. This is an example of a photo gallery that was added to a site. What you can do is give it its own title. You can upload the images into the gallery. It will automatically create this slideshow as well as the thumbnails that you do see here. You can also give it a gallery description, and then you also can share it through social media as well as add native advertising to this gallery. And a little further information about the native advertising. With any specific local content that you add onto the site, you can direct an advertiser on that specific content. So for example, what you're seeing here is a photo gallery. This specific gallery called Spring Ideas Photo Gallery, you can have one advertiser appear on the bottom of this one gallery. And in this example, we have the Home Depot with the contact information, which makes it a native advertising inside the content rather than on the sidebar or on the top part of the page. This is an example of video on our site. In order to add video to the site, you simply go to YouTube, you copy the URL of where that video is placed on YouTube, you paste it into our back-end system. It will automatically embed the video onto the site as how you see it here. Here's an example of how coupons appear on the site. So a coupon, again, has a title, which would be the coupon offer, a description. You can print the coupon. You can add a associated image to the coupon. You can choose to have a countdown clock as what you're seeing here, or just a expiration date. And you can social share this, and you can also have more information about the advertiser below. There are ad opportunities on the top and on the sidebar of the website. They include a 360 by 60 premier sponsor, a leaderboard, a rectangle, a skyscraper, and a sliding directory. And so these are where those opportunities are. Premier sponsor is on the top right-hand side, a leaderboard, a rectangle ad, a sliding directory, and also a skyscraper below this. So one of the main questions is always, can we have multiple advertisers in any of these areas? So the answer is yes, you can have multiple advertisers in any of these ad positions that you see here. The advertisers will appear every other time you visit a page, with the exception of the sliding directory where the advertisers will rotate while you are on the page. What we also offer is a content management system in order for you to manage everything what I've just mentioned, meaning if you would like to modify your site as well as the advertising, we've created a content management system called qrsite.com. We've created this content management system to make it as intuitive as possible for you to update your site as well as to add content and advertising to the site, which means it has a simple interface. As you can see, this is the landing page to your site. No technical skills necessary. It's very similar to how you would just send an email where you would have a subject line as well as entering the information inside the email. And instead of attaching a document, you would be uploading a document onto the back-end time here. Now, of course, everything that you do on the site is real-time updates. So as soon as you save, it will update your site. The basic program that we offer is you can have one site live per month for an entire year. So what that means is, let's just say I would like to have weddings live for the month of March and April. So you would just check off weddings, and that means that that site is live. The only difference between a live site versus a non-live site is that there's an alert on the top of the page for a non-live site saying that this site is currently not live. It also does block that anyone cannot click on any links on the page. So the reasoning for that is so then you can send those non-live sites to a potential client so that they can see how the site will appear once it does go live. You can present, you can market your sites without actually using a live site. So once you are ready to go live with the site, you simply just check off the box and say, make it live. Like weddings to be live for March and April, I would just have that box checked off for March and April. And let's just say I would like to have Shop Local live in May. I would uncheck the weddings and check off Shop Local. And that's all you need to do. So you continuously just check or uncheck if you would like any of these live. Now you'll also notice on the right-hand side, there's a checkbox that says show sample ads. What this will do is it will actually place spec ads, square blocks on your site to indicate what the size of the ads are, as well as the measurements and the locations. And then what you'll also see here are three different columns. The first column will give you a link, so then you can see the first website layout that we have, which is a themed website. Again, that's the site that would have content on the home page. You also then have a listing directory, which features the advertisers on the home page rather than the content. And then the ad directory layout is the one where there's 300 by 250 block ads all across your home page where they hover and give you more information. An example of how you would add articles to the site. You'll notice here that you have a headline that you would add. You would select when the article would be published. You add the content, you upload the image, you select a section, and in which area of the section you would like that to appear in. And then you click save. So it's pretty simple here. There's no HTML knowledge required. What this is called is a WYSIWYG editor, which means what you see is what you get. That's almost like using Word, where you can highlight wording here, make it bold, make it italicized, and then you can save it. And that also appears in that same fashion on the website. And web ads, this is just another example of how the back end works without making it as complicating as possible. This is where you would enter a web ad. And the first part is you would select the advertiser. You would select when the ad starts, when the ad ends. Here you'll notice it has a checkbox to link to the advertiser. In many cases, there may be advertisers who do not have a website and do not want to link anywhere, so you can check that off instead where it says do not link. And then you select what ad size you would like to use for that advertiser. So in this case, we're using a sliding directory, but if you wanted a 300 by 250, you would just select that. And then below the screen would just say, where would you like this ad to appear? Meaning in which themed website you would like the ad to appear. So that's just a quick overview presentation of our sites. What I'll do now is I'm just going to go to a live example of one of our clients that is now currently using our program. This was a custom site that we've created for Meadville Tribune. This is using our directory listing themed website. We do offer customization for you. So for example, if you don't want to even try out the customization, you want us to do it for you, there is a one-time charge of $20 for us to do that. It literally takes us about 15 to 20 minutes for us to do that. And then it's customized, meaning that in this case, we changed the background, we added images, and we put their logo in here and changed the colorization of an already created themed website and created this product for them. They in turn then enter all the remaining parts, meaning that they upload the logos or they upload the ads that you're seeing here. They uploaded the listings. So you'll notice that here's a listing of Bob Acker. You'll see that the business category type is a lawn maintenance. So you'll notice this makes it a lot easier for users to acknowledge what type of service they offer. The images that you're seeing here on the left-hand side, this is actually images that Meadville Tribune created. This parallels what they do in print. So they actually have this Polo Pro in a print product, and then they've taken those icons that they use in a print product and applied it online. But this image can be any image. It could be a storefront image. It could be an image of one of the products that they sell. So again, this is just a listing of everyone that they have on here. Pricing, again, it's up to you what you would like to charge. We don't recommend any pricing to any of our clients. Everyone has a different market. Some people can pay more, some people can pay less for an ad. So again, you decide what you charge for these advertising opportunities that you see here. 100% of that advertising revenue is yours. We don't take any of the revenue. We basically just charge you for that monthly subscription to use the sites. On the right-hand side here, these are the 300 by 250 ads that are available for you to sell. You'll notice here, this is the sliding directory. This is where you basically just upload an image. It will create a thumbnail for you. You either upload the name of the business with a little bit of description of the business, contact information, and if they have a website link, it will link to a website. You'll notice that other ad here did not have a website, so they just offer a phone number and there is no link. As you can see here, they have over 30 advertisers listed in this rotation. We constantly take ideas of what people are looking for, what they need, and try to create a schedule that helps all of our publications out. And one way we've done that recently is we've created what's called a COVID-19 themed website. What I'll do right now is we actually have one of our clients that is currently selling the site that I just mentioned. You'll notice here, we create this URL that you see up here on the top. Now, you can purchase a domain name from GoDaddy. Let's just say for $12, you purchase that domain name. You then tell us about that domain name, and we'll help you link that domain name to the site so that it becomes now not only a section site, but it actually can be its own full website by just having a domain name for you to market. So in this example that I'm going to show you, this client of ours purchased the domain name Davies County COVID-19. We then link that website to the COVID-19 site that we've created. Now, we've created this free COVID-19 site for any subscribers of the themed websites. So what this means to you is that if you subscribe to one of our one live site per month, which is the $50 cost per month, you can have another website live, let's just say one of our other themed websites, weddings or spring home, you can have that site live, and this one has no reflection to your count of the one site live. So you can have a spring home live and this site, as this one is free for anyone who is a subscriber of our themed websites. So in this case, what we did, we slightly customized this site to be more of a themed site for them, meaning that we added Davies County at the top, as well as daviescounty-19.com into the logo, but the logo pretty much appears this way. We also slightly modified the section, so now they can add local updates as well as state updates. And then we also supply content for these sections. And you'll notice on the bottom is the content that we supplied, which is about the virus. They're combining what we've added to what they're doing statewide as well as local. This newspaper, this publication can add more content continuously as updates are given in local, in state, as well as they can add their own local content inside of that virus area that we created. And they are right now working on selling this. So again, that COVID-19 site is right here. You'll notice it's free. You don't need to check off any of these boxes in order for you to access that. It will automatically appear there for you. I'll show you the difference of what a themed website live is versus a themed website not live. So right now I've unchecked the Women Today, and let's just say I would like to go and sell this product to a potential advertiser. I don't need to have this live. I simply just click the link here, and let's just say I would like to sell it as a website. And here's the alert that I was mentioning. So you can send this link to a potential advertiser and say, this is what we're thinking of doing for Women Today. And you would just send them this URL. And now you can't click on anything, but at least you can scroll and get an idea of what the site will look like. So you no longer have to wait till you make revenue on a website to show a website. You can actually show the website before making the revenue to make revenue. Now you'll also notice there's no advertising here. So I can go back to my backend system and check off the box here to show sample ads. Now, if I reload the page, I can send this website out to a potential advertiser and say, would you like to advertise in our leaderboard ad position? And you can do the same with any other of the layouts that we have available. So for example, here's a directory. It now has sample directory listings as well as the ads on the right and the top. And if I would like to see how this looks as an ad directory, you'll notice the ads are on the top as well as the square ads on the bottom. And again, the only difference between a live and a non-live website is that a non-live website, you cannot click on any of the links. If I go back here and say, okay, we have advertisers, let's make this site live, all you need to do is click the checkbox. If I go back to the themed website, you'll notice that alert is no longer there. You can go through any of these sites, go through the pagination that we have down here. For example, craft beer and brewery guide. If you're interested in that, you can still use it. It was from last year. You'll notice if you click on the link, you'll be able to see the site. There have been times where an advertiser might think differently of what you're posting on this article. So you can hide it. You can actually, there is a way that you can copy the article, create a new article, and modify the article so that it represents your potential advertiser better. We have what's called the My Ad Wizard. I'm not sure of how many of you all know about the wizard. Quick way of getting to the wizard without actually finding it on our site through drop-down menus is if you just type in myadwizard.com. What it does is it takes you directly to the area of our site that creates wizard ads. It will create an ad for you so that you can have a spec ad to upload on the site or present to the potential advertiser. So again, basically all you need to do here is go to the My Ad Wizard. You can access it by going into our search and then go to My Ad Wizard on our website. But again, you can just easily get there by myadwizard.com. So I've entered a business name to save time here. It's already entered with all this other information, not required, but the more information, the better it views. I select web mobile spec ad. I look and it creates ads for me, or it's giving you different types of ads that you can use. I like dog. I want to use this one. I click the star. What it will do is that information that we entered about the business, it will put that into this ad so that you can now print this ad, show it to your client, and say, here's a spec ad of what we can do as a 300 by 250 ad. So you can actually take this ad, drag it to your desktop, and then upload it to backend system, the qrsite.com, so then you can show it on the website. Once your let's just say the advertiser says, I like this ad, but I just don't like that dog. You can actually go into the ad by clicking here. You'll see a file name, go in there. You can now download the ad on the website and change the image of the dog. And also, while I'm here, in case any of you are looking for material about COVID-19, you'll note that all of our pages now has this banner up here that says click here for more information about our COVID-19. Our president of the company did write this letter out to all of our clients, letting them know that we've created special links as well as content provided about COVID-19. So we do have a print special section. Again, this is the link to the themed website and other areas where you can download information or as well as specific materials for COVID-19, as well as if you go to our creative library, we also have a red banner that indicates anything related to COVID-19 you can access here. So we've made this special link for all of you if you need to access any content that could help you out with the COVID-19. If you do happen to have any questions after today or this afternoon, feel free to email me. My email address is dperez@metro-email.com. Again, it's dperez@metro-email.com. Thank you very much for joining us today. Feel free to email me at any time. Bye-bye.